I'm Jess, and this is Addie, and I'm an extra lucky mom.
I'm Taryn, this is Rhea, and I'm an extra lucky mom.
Extra lucky mom to me is somebody that takes care of someone, or loves someone, or knows someone, or is an advocate for someone that has extra needs and feels lucky to do so.
In July 2020, when Jess Quarello welcomed her second daughter, Adeline, into the world, an unexpected diagnosis would change everything.
Her diagnosis went completely undetected throughout my pregnancy. The pediatrician gets called in and my husband gets asked to come over. They're telling him, your daughter has Down syndrome. I felt a lot of grief. I loved my baby immediately. There was no denying that. I knew nothing about Down syndrome. I knew nothing about disability. So I had a lot of fear and I thought my life was over.
Meantime, just 20 miles away, mom of four, Taryn Lagonigro, was also navigating a world of new challenges with her youngest daughter, Rhea's Down syndrome diagnosis.
She's going to need weekly therapy of 3 different types of therapies. I remember feeling like I'm never going to be able to handle that. It was important for me to just take it one day at a time. My friends that I've had my whole life, or my mom friends and all of that, everybody was so supportive, but it was hard to not have anybody who truly got it.
That feeling of isolation would lead both Jess and Taryn to seek out a group of other parents who were facing similar experiences.
It really wasn't until I found a group of people, including Taryn, that I felt less lonely.
So in May of 2021, they decided to create an online community for caregivers of children with disabilities called Extra Lucky Moms.
Come on. Yeah.
Our mission as moms in the disability community is often creating a more inclusive world for our kids.
What was missing in this space was a place where all parents could come together and spread the joy of disability parenthood.
When we create a place where everybody belongs, that means the children, that means the moms, the dads, whoever it is, to be able to provide support to each other.
Moms like Michelle Frushine know how important it is to have a support system. At 8 months old, Michelle's daughter, Haley, was diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder called Jordan syndrome.
I didn't envision, juggling therapy appointments and doctor appointments and trying to figure out what adaptive equipment to get my child.
And life as a caregiver can get hectic.
I feel like some days or some weeks it's like there's nothing. And then all of a sudden it's like boom, 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 appointment and juggling a therapy session or just trying to schedule things.
But when Michelle did find an online community of other parents, she felt a sense of relief.
I stumbled across Extra Lucky Moms, and while it's a different diagnosis, that doesn't mean anything. This community extends to moms and dads and caregivers and being a community for each other.
This inclusive club has become a place where caregivers can celebrate the wins, both big and small, together.
My daughter holding up her head is really huge. In the disabled community, we call it inch stones, not milestones, because for us it's inches and it may take a little bit longer, but they get there.
So it's every smile and every giggle from their daughters that remind Jess and Taryn what unconditional love really means.
They are so much more than their diagnosis. Our mission is to show people that and to spread the joy.
Having Rhea reminded me to find the comfort and the gratitude in those little moments that are happening every day, the little tiny achievements. Maybe it took her 2.5 years to walk, but we had a lot of joy in between those 2.5 years.
It is just one of the greatest honors of my life to be her caregiver.
Oh, that face.
Joining us now, Jess and Taryn, co-founders of Extra Lucky Moms. Y'all, that was the most beautiful story. And can I tell you, I love the title of your organization. How did you come up with Extra Lucky Moms?
Well, it kind of really was amazing. It all happened so quickly. Extra really represents the extra chromosome for Down syndrome, and lucky represents how we feel to be their parents of these beautiful girls. And moms, because we're moms.
I like it. One of the things I loved watching, Taryn, you guys watching that piece, every time your girls came up, you started laughing and clapping. There she is. So how do those little girls inspire both of you?
It's changed the way I look at the world and just keeping things in perspective of how there's just so many beautiful differences about all of us, and if we take a moment to just celebrate them and not just create boundaries between each other, that the world is a much more beautiful place.
I think I'm so enamored at you guys because you kind of had your hands full before you started an organization. And some people might have thought, well, let us take care of this first. But you decided that you were going to spend that extra time and help out everybody else. Why was that something that you said, we almost have to do that?
Well, when we met, we really helped each other through this journey. It can be a little bit of a lonely experience, and leaning into each other in our friendship helped us advocate in a bigger way. And we wanted to pay that forward because it did so much for both of us and for our children. So it really wasn't, selfishly, we kind of did it for ourselves. Yeah. We wanted to grow this community. We wanted to shout the worth of our kids. And by, including other advocates, we were able to do so in a larger way.
Well, we love y'all. Y'all are amazing, and I know you've inspired people at home, and you've given people a place to go, which is amazing. Also, our sponsor, Taryn, wants you both to have a little bit of R&R, so they're providing you with a spa package for the day. No, pampering.
Oh my God.
You're gonna relax, and you get a day for you. Okay, it's the Woodhouse Spa. We hope that you enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
And we're also going to send one to Michelle, who is also featured in our package, too.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
That's not all, though.
Yeah.
That is not all.
Yeah.
Giving back is part of the mission of Extra Lucky Moms, as you guys know. So in your honor, our sponsor, Taryn, also will donate $5,000 to the nonprofit Rock the 21 to support individuals with Down syndrome and their families. And that's not all.
What else, Willie?
They also will donate $5,000 to Jordan's Guardian Angels to help impact the lives of children living with Jordan's syndrome around the world. Everyone was so moved and inspired by what you've done.
You guys, you're doing such beautiful things in this world. Wow.
So much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Give those girls a hug for us.
Thanks, please. Do you want to say hi to them on TV?
Hi. And all my girls.
Oh. All right. Just so when they TiVo and look at it back.
Yeah.
Themselves. All right.
You
Thanks,
guys are
guys. Thank you
amazing.
so
Thanks
much.
for being here.